What's going on, everybody? It's the Jack here with another Waveature 101 video for you guys. Yeah, that's right, Professor Waveature is back at it again with another Waveature 101 video for you guys on this wonderful Wavy Wednesday. First things first, before we even hop into anything content related, hop into anything channel related, I like to send out a big shout out to my boy Brian Martin. Today's his birthday, man. Happy birthday. Hopefully you have a blessed one, a safe one, and a fun one. So make sure you like live it up and do the, make the best of it, through these times that we're going through, man. So happy birthday to you, man. Another year, and wish you many more to come. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications bell as well so you get notified every time I release a video. Make sure you guys go tap in with my business pages too, just so you guys could be able to see the merchandise that I have, any collections and things of that nature. And also that's where I post all my Waveature content as well. So if you guys say like for some reason do miss a drop, you'll see like the promotional stuff that I'll do on like via Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be able to tune in. Also, one last thing before we hop into the actual content of this video. Make sure you guys, if you're 18 years of age and older, make sure you guys are registered to vote. Voting is very important, especially for our age brackets. The people that we vote in now is going to be making rules and regulations that's going to impact us for the remainder of our lives. You feel me? So it's like very, very important for us to have a say in that. People try to act like their vote doesn't matter, but your vote honestly does, because you're like, and your future is at stake regardless if you vote or not. So why not have a say? You feel me? It just makes sense. Go vote. Today's video is going to be crown related. I have a lot of people who reach out to me constantly about like crown help, crown advice, crown tips, and all things that do with the crown. You feel me? So I thought of like over the last couple of days, I've been thinking of like the actual crown guide. Like if I was to break it down and to think about multiple steps to use, like almost like a process. You feel me? I came up with my own process when it comes to, developing your crown, regardless if you're starting from, from scratch or, you're shifting, or regardless of what you're doing, this is going to help you when it comes to swirling your crown. So these tips that I'm giving, even though they're primarily for swirlers, if you're a beehive waver too, you can take these tips as well, and at least some of these tips, and kind of incorporate them within your wave journey yourself. So make sure, my beehivers, make sure you guys stay tuned as well, because there's going to be some gems in this video later on that you guys are going to make sure you want to catch on to. After I give you guys like the guide and the steps, I'll be conducting like a short little, crown session towards the end. It's going to be condensed. It probably won't eclipse no more than like 2 minutes. I just really want to, kind of show you guys how I brush my crown again. What type of word is a grin? I don't even think that's a word. But, again, I just really want to make sure that I show you guys how I brush my hair and how I brush my crown more. So with that being said, let's get into these tips. I got 5 tips for you guys. Let's get it. All right, guys. Tip number one for you guys is very simple. You're gonna pick a direction, whether you want it to go clockwise or if you want it to go counterclockwise. Clockwise is gonna go to the right and look like my crown. Counterclockwise is gonna go to the left. So that's literally the first thing that you're gonna have to decide, because that brings in tip. All right, guys, now that you've picked your direction, it's time to find your angles and to create your angles. So use the direction that you want your crown to go in to help develop those angles. So if you're going to a clockwise formation, you're gonna want to brush around your crown in a circular motion, but going clockwise. And if you are wanting to go, counterclockwise, you're just gonna do the reverse. Instead of brushing in a right going around that circle, you're going to brush in the left going around that circle, and that's all you're going to do. You're going to find those angles and create those angles for your crown. Which brings in my next tip, tip number 3. Tip number 3 goes into, once you find those angles and you have those angles, you have to put those angles to work, which means you're going to, 1, isolate your crown, and 2, start putting that brush to work. So you're going to start isolating your crown. What's isolating your crown, Jack? I never heard that before a day in my life. What does it mean to isolate your crown? Isolating your crown just means that you're going to brush your crown separately. You're going to take that crown and brush it by itself. You're not going to, brush from your crown or brush all the way through to your hairline. You're not going to brush any other aspects of your hair. You're just going to brush your crown. So you're going to isolate and put those angles to work to start the actual development of those waves in that swirl. Tip number 4. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is very simple. You're just going to woof. Woofing your crown is going to help you with wave development. It's going to, those curls, that hair that has to curl up, you're going to give it time to curl up. Then as you brushing throughout from before your woof to during your woof, you're going to be taking those curls, stretching them out and laying them down, which is going to help create waves, which is going to help create your swirl even more. It's going to help define your swirl. It's going to help add depth to your swirl and make your your crown more like solidified. You feel me? So that's gonna be tip number 4, is just to woof and to continue to brush while you're woofing. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be repeat steps 3 and 4. So you're basically gonna keep brushing, you're gonna keep woofing, you're gonna keep brushing, you're gonna brush, you're gonna woof, you're gonna brush, you're gonna woof, almost like you're Euro stepping. Brush, then woof, and woof, and brush, and brush, and woof, and woof, and brush. And you're going to continue doing that until your crown is at the level that you want it to be. Until your crown is at that elite level that you feel. Because that's what's important. It's about what you feel your waves are. Don't be comparing your progress and your level compared to like other people, other wavers, because everybody's hair is different. Everybody's been waving for different periods of time. You feel me? So judge your progress based off of you. Until you're happy with your waves. You feel me? So that's the 5 tips I have for you guys in terms of developing your crown. Now I have 3 more bonus tips. 3 more bonus tips. Alright guys, so bonus tip number 1 is going to be to take pictures of your crown. I think that you should do it bi-weekly to monthly. Take a picture of your crown. This is going to help give you like that before and after effect. It's kind of hard to really tell the difference of something when you're constantly looking at that something every day. Similar to like how when we grow, like as a person, like physically grow, when you're growing, you don't really realize that you're growing until you go to say like your cousin that you were shorter than last year and now you're taller than them. You feel me? Because it's like the before and after effect. So that's what you guys are going to help keep you motivated. So this is like a 2-in-1 type tip. A lot of times we get discouraged when it comes to waves because we don't feel like we're not, progressing enough. But when you actually see like the difference and you're taking those pictures and you're seeing the before and after effect, as I just explained, that's going to keep you motivated, because if you put in the proper brush work in, you're going to see a difference, and that's going to make you want to keep going and 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 going. Bonus tip number 2 is going to be to be patient. This is not going to happen overnight. This is not going to happen in a week. This is not going to happen in 2 weeks. When it comes to my crown took months to develop to get to where it's at to this day. So make sure that you guys, are keeping your patience. Realize that, my grandfather says it all the time. It's not the destination, it's the journey. We call this a wave journey for a reason. You have to continue to, have patience and work through that and continue to have patience to build something. Nothing is built in one day. You feel me? The house that you're living in took years, like months to years to build. The corporation that you work for, that business didn't just come to fruition in one day. You feel me? Like everything takes time to develop. Anything worth having takes work. You feel me? So make sure you guys stay patient and kind of keep that work ethic. So that's like a tip 2 and 3. You feel me? Stay patient and keep a high work. Bonus tip number 3 is very simple. Just do the S&E method. For those of you guys who are new to the channel and never heard of the S&E method, the S&E method is the start and end method, which means you're gonna start and end your brush sessions with your crown. It's just a way to make sure that you're giving twice the attention to whatever side that you want to develop the fastest or develop even more. And in this case, we're talking about your crown. So if you're going to be wanting to develop your crown even more, you're going to want to start and end your sessions with your crown, just to make sure that, you're giving more attention to that area that you want to develop. All right, guys, so that's all the tips I have for you guys today. I'm about to all right, guys, so that's all the tips I have for you in terms of really, developing your crown, getting your crown to swirl up and all that good stuff. Now it's time for the moment that you guys probably were waiting for. The time where I put my brush to work and show you guys how I brush my crown. I'm literally just going to, do like a quick crown session, nothing too crazy, because I don't want my videos to be extremely long.
Designated
guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully this video was very informative for you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything regarding this video or regarding my content as a whole, make sure you guys comment those in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. And you know, you already know what I'm about to say. Keep that brushing motion if you want the ocean. Pick a goal and go get it and keep that waveature going, alright? You guys stay safe. Professor Waveature is out of here, alright? Peace.